Welcome to Ganitika.com. This is a website for mathematics lovers, learners, and leaders. In today's A Concept a Day, we are going to see how to draw linear and quadratic graphs using linear and quadratic equations. First of all, let's see how to draw a line from a linear equation. A linear equation always looks like y equal to mx plus c or ax plus by plus c equal to 0. These are the two different forms that we usually represent a linear equation. The first form is called slope-intercept form because m is slope and c is intercept, y-intercept. And ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is called a general form of the linear equation. Whichever form the equation is given, you will be making a table of values like this. For example, if the equation is y is equal to x plus 1, you will be making a table of values for x from -3 to 3 and substitute each values of x into the y equal to x plus 1 equation and find the corresponding y values. For example, -3x value will give you y value as -2 and -2 for x value will give you the y value as -1 and so on. And after doing this big table of values, you will be plotting each of those x, y coordinates on your graph and then joining them all. So you are making at least 6 to 7 points for the graph. Whereas we know that to make a line, just 2 points are enough. We are going to use only 2 points to draw a line. So those 2 points are going to be the most important points, which are y-intercept when x is equal to 0 and x-intercept is which is got by substituting y equal to 0. So if you have these 2 points, they are more than enough to make the line. So if you have the axis ready for you and if you have found out y-intercept and x-intercept from the equation by substituting x is equal to 0 and y equal to 0 in the equation, then you can just mark them on the axis and join these 2 points. You will get the required line. So I'm repeating again, if you have an equation given, substitute x is equal to 0 and find the y-intercept, substitute y equal to 0 and find the x-intercept, mark them on the axis accordingly and then join these 2 points, you will get the required line. So this is all is required and therefore you can get rid of those table of values method from now onwards. Let's see an example. Y is equal to 3x minus 2 is in the form of slope-intercept because 3 is the slope, -2 is the intercept, we know that. In general form, I'm giving you another equation, 2x plus y plus 5 equal to 0 and let's see how to graph these two lines. So in the first case, we will be finding the y-intercept by substituting x is equal to 0 and obviously you know that y equal to -2 is your y-intercept for this. Therefore, the coordinate for y-intercept is 0, -2, which means you will be marking -2 on the y-axis. Whereas in the second equation, substituting 0 for x, you will get y as -5. Therefore, the y-intercept for this is 0, -5. Therefore, you will be marking the point -5 on the y-axis. Now to find the x-intercept, substituting y equal to 0 and solving for x, in the first equation you will get x is equal to 2 over 3, which can be approximated to 0.6. So 0.6, 0 is the coordinate for x-intercepts, which means you will be marking 0.6 on the x-axis. For the second equation, 2x plus y plus 5, substituting y as 0, you get x is equal to -2.5. Therefore, -2.5 will be the mark that you will make on the x-axis for this equation. So we have this information for both the equations, x-intercept and y-intercept, and we need to just mark them on the graph. So for the first equation, since we need 0.6 and -2, make the axis accordingly, make the scale accordingly so that you can mark 0.6 clearly and -2 clearly on the y-axis. Once you mark these 2 points, join them and this is what you have for y is equal to 3x minus 2 and you have done the graph of y equal to 3x minus 2 line. Going for the next line, the points that you need to mark are -2.5 on the x-axis and -5 on the y-axis. Make the scale accordingly. And once you mark these 2 points on the x-axis and y-axis, just join them. You got the line for 2x plus y plus 5 equal to 0 and that's all it is. You don't need to have multiple points in order to make a line. Moving on, let's see how to draw a parabola. A parabola is a curve produced by a quadratic equation. Usually for any curve we need at least 3 points. In this case we need 4 important points, which are 2 x-intercepts, 1 y-intercept and 1 turning point. You know that every parabola has a turning point, maximum or minimum, according to the coefficient of x square. If the coefficient of x square is positive, you will have a minimum turning point. If the coefficient of x square is negative, you will have a maximum turning point. For example, this is a curve with positive x square coefficient. Therefore, you will have a minimum point, 2 x-intercepts, 1 y-intercept, and the minimum point for this will give you the graph. And once you have these 4 points, you can easily join them using a freehand curve and extend them on both the sides of the x-intercepts. You get the proper parabola. Let's see an example. 2x square plus 3x minus 5 equal to y. Now you need to find all the 4 points. First is in x-intercept. And there are 2 x-intercepts usually for a quadratic equation. So substituting y equal to 0 and solving for x, in this case you are going to get x is equal to 1 and x is equal to negative 2.5. If you do not know how to solve quadratic equation, register in the website Ganitika.com and look into the algebra topic and you will know how to solve quadratic equations. Now next, going to y-intercept, substituting x is equal to 0, obviously y is equal to negative 5 will be the y-intercept. So far we have got 3 points, 2 x-intercepts and y-intercept. Now for the last one, which is the turning point, in this case you can see the coefficient of x square is 2, therefore it is positive, therefore the curve will have a minimum point. And the formula for finding the x coordinate of the minimum point is negative b over 2a. In this case, b is 3, a is 2 and c is minus 5. So substituting these values of b and a into this, you will get negative 3 over 4, which is negative 0.75. Substitute this negative 0.75 into the given equation. Solve it. You will get negative 6.13 for y value. Therefore, the minimum points coordinates are negative 0.75 and negative 6.13. So now we have all the 4 points. Just make the graph accordingly and mark these 4 points on the graph and join them with freehand and extend them over the x-axis so that you will get a proper parabola. Moving forward, what will you do if you have an equation where you do not have x-intercepts, which means you cannot solve the equation for y equal to 0. So you will not have 2 of the 4 points, which are the x-intercepts in this case. So you have only 2 points and 2 points are not enough to draw a curve, because 2 points can be used only to draw a straight line. You cannot draw a curve using 2 points. Therefore, you need at least 1 more point for this. So in order to find the third point, use the same value of y as 4, which is the y-intercept, and find the other x value here. So substituting 4 for y and solving the equation, you will get 2 x values, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2.5. X is equal to 0 gives you the y-intercept, which is already given on the graph. Now this point is 2.5, 4. So mark this point on the graph. Remember, you will not be having the curve at this point. You are only marking the points. So far, imagine you have only marked the y-intercept and the minimum point. And now you are going to mark the 2.5, 4 point. So minimum 3 points are enough to make the curve. Therefore, this should be enough. But in case if you want me to be more perfect, you can choose any 2 other points of x. Say for example, you can choose from either side of the minimum point equal distance from that. Say in this case 0.5 and 2, which are equal distance from 1.25. So if you choose x is equal to 0.5 and x is equal to 2, you could choose anything. You could also choose another y value as you did for 4. You have many different methods of doing that, but the simplest method is to choose 2 x values on either side of the minimum points, which are at equal distance from the minimum point. In this case, I am choosing 0.5 and 2. Substituting these 2 values in the equation, you get y as 2. Therefore, these 2 points are 0.5, 2 and 2, 2. So you have 2 more points, which make it 5 points now. More than 4 points. So you have 5 different points on the curve. Once you mark these 5 points, you can join them with freehand and extend them on both the sides. You get the required parabola. I hope you understood. So let's test your understanding. Here are 8 questions for you. Stop the video here. Try to graph all these 8 equations and continue with the video to get your answers. Here are your answers. Check your answers. I hope you got all of them right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.